Alarm clocks have developed significantly since their first invention. The initial use of the traditional wind-up alarm clock was to wake people up from their night sleep, or to alert them of a specific and special time to do a certain activity or maybe attend a certain event. Produced in the 1940s, and still a favorite of many of the modern age users due to its classical look and the enjoyment of using the spring-driven operation, the traditional alarm clock has served several generations and ensured that millions of people are up on time and are attending to their important events and their. With the introduction of battery and electrical power charged devices, the digital alarm clock was one of the first electronic devices to be set on the shelves for sale. Many features were incorporated to the digital alarm clock, to include buzzer options, a radio, a snooze button, a sleep button, for those people who like to sleep by listening to the radio. Current trends in technology includes addressing a wider spectrum of customers, like deaf people, computer users, and cell phone users. The objectives of the alarm clock remains the same, however, the applications are changing and diversifying, such as the buzzer or vibrating device for deaf people, which can include many visual and audio options that can expand the usage of the alarm clock. Modern technology has introduced the sleep tracker, an alarm clock that tracks sleep phase. This type of alarm is designed to wake up users from their light sleep only. The alarm can be worn on the wrist and contains EEC electrodes. Apart from its fundamental purpose of waking people up, the modern alarm clock is currently used as an organizer, especially digital and smartphone alarm clock applications. Users of digital and smartphone alarm clock applications are able to enter several alarms which are recurrent throughout the week. The buzzer and snooze options are numerous, with the ability to create songs and voice recordings as buzzers to assist the users to wake up. Many smart alarm clocks contain weather forecasts, alarm for different time zones, and interaction with Facebook and Twitter. To develop our alarm clock, we had to go through several stages of product development, which started by defining the problems which are associated with the specific objectives of the alarm clock, relating to appearance, cognitive functions, and emotions to serve a student-specific customer need and classify those customers accordingly. A series of interviews took place by the product development team to thoroughly identify customer needs, which we then converted into a product attribute list, rated from 0 to 5 in terms of the attribute's significance and importance. The results and ratings of the product attributes were presented on the product attribute map, which demonstrates attributes which are considered as must-be's, one-dimensional, attractive, or natural. The attributes which are placed above the middle number 3 are most likely attributes which will meet the expectations and satisfactions of most customers. This led us to start thinking of our business model. This model was of great assistance to place the main and fundamental elements of creating a business that will ensure the success of the development of the alarm clock in the market by defining our key partners, key activities, key resources, customer relationships, customer segments, channels, cost structure, revenue streams, and the value proposition. Furthermore, and to also ensure that the product is progressing in a manner that new technologies are gradually introduced to the product, research that derives such technologies based upon customer needs will cause the creation of new versions of the product and the ability to introduce the product to new markets within a timely schedule. After going through the screening and scoring matrix for all concepts and attributes, it was decided whether to select or cancel some attributes. This led us to creating the concept combination tables, which resulted in introducing 3 design concepts which are intended for prototyping. The 3 prototyped concept designs were the technological alarm clock, the economical alarm clock, and the general alarm clock. All three prototypes were ultimately subject to experimentation and observation. One of the crucial parameters for design superiority was the external weight and stiffness of the alarm clock's shell. After referring to the flexural strength table for various manufacturing materials, we were able to select the most rigid material. Once the material was selected, a calculation of the estimated weight of all prototypes was conducted, and one of the designs proved to be the lightest due to its lowest volume.